Practice intro. Right size, wrong kind. That boat on fire? That just reassured us right there. This is day 2 of practice. Yesterday I fished way away. 2 places I found groups of smallmouth. I actually found both of them in pre-practice when I came up for like 4 days, which was super beneficial because this place is massive. There's an endless amount of water we can fish. There's no way we can see it all in 2 days, so you kind of got to pick an area and really dissect it and hope it's a good area too, not, you know, not somewhere that's dead. But I found 2 places, and I caught a few off of them when I was here in pre-practice, and I went back to them yesterday throughout the day and tried to wait till I didn't see anybody around remotely close, and I pulled up to them. One spot, it's a hard spot, in the middle of nothing, middle of nowhere. I don't even know how I found it. I was idling in pre-practice and saw some bait, and I thought, and I got up on trolling motor and looked on active target, and there was like 20 of them down there, and I caught 3, and then I left. All big smallmouth. Well, yesterday there's like 100 of them down there. Well, the problem is they're much harder to get to bite in August than they were in June, or late June, whenever we were here for pre-practice. And the other place is the same way. There's a lot more there now than there was, and they were a little bit easier to get to bite. I caught 4 or 5 yesterday and then left. They were all big smallmouth too. So today we're gonna dob around, just check just a couple spots for largemouth, places where I got several bites, just see if we can catch 1 or 2, just to give me that confidence to roll with that in the morning. Because what I'm gonna have to do is probably fish my way to my smallmouth, and then period 3 is when I'm gonna have to use my forward facing and hopefully catch them good, you know, with that, because I can't catch them without it. Like, I can't just cast to them and catch them, so I really got to make a good cast to them. I got to see them. Even though there's a bunch of them down there, it takes a perfect cast to get them to bite. So we'll check our largemouth today, get some confidence with that hopefully, and then we'll come back out, and you never know, we may stumble onto another big group of smallmouth somewhere. So that's kind of the plan. See if we can go figure something out. Yeah. That just reassured us right there. One and done. That's all I need to see. That's all I needed to see. What was that, like 2 casts? Caught 1? Almost a 3-pounder? Sweet. Let's go somewhere else. That's how you retain some confidence right there. Pull up and catch a 3-pounder on your second cast. Cool. Now I don't really know what to do, because I can't fish, like, I can't keep doing that because I'm gonna need all those I can get come tournament. So Let's be dive around out here and maybe come across a school of smallmouth. Definitely don't want to run any more of that stuff because I don't want to stick anymore. But all I wanted to do today was pull up like that and catch one quick. And I mean, that was second cast. Caught a nice one. And there's probably, I don't know, 30 little places through here like that I can pull up and fish for 5-10 minutes and work my way to where my smallmouth are. So it's a good sign. I feel like I can catch enough largemouth doing that to hold my own, and then get down there and use forward facing third period, catch some smallmouth, 6, 8, 10 of them, and they're all like 3 to 4.5 pounders. So catch those, they'll add up quick. Right size, wrong kind. Is that boat on fire? Or is that way over there past that boat? Past the boat? Something's on fire over there. Damn, another drum. There's plenty of these suckers in this lake.
Did you get a hold just bring it in and be like, all right, right away?
Yeah.
You'd be like, okay.
It's a white largemouth bass.
Yeah,
Albino. Put it on the scale. Wait, you didn't know there was albino bass in this place? Then my phone would ring. It'd be Daniel. Now don't be doing that kind of stuff. The only problem, like when I find a place that's got a lot of fish, like a lot of them look like drum and a lot of them are drum, but there'll be smallmouth mixed in. You kind of just got to look at them for a minute to tell them apart. The only downfall to like trying to do this out here is there's so much shit. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'm so lucky to have found those two places. Trying not to get too far spread out. We got a lot of stuff to fish between takeoff and where my smallmouth are. So I've kind of been contemplating, do we go out the islands and out to over to Canada and do that, spread ourselves even more out, which eats up a ton of time, especially if the wind blows. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to ride down here and go into some canals, like some creeks, rivers, creeks and stuff that goes way back in there. Try to see if we can get into like a pond or something, or I don't know, something different that might just have a load of fish that haven't been messed with, or maybe some fish that live back in there year round. And I'd kind of like to find something else in addition to the way I'm catching my largemouth between here and my smallmouth to add to it, which the only thing I haven't really done is went way back in some canals, some creeks, rivers, that kind of stuff, and looked around. So I think the most productive thing we can do today to add to what we already know about this place is go look at some of that stuff and maybe get lucky. And you never know, you may go in one canal and get, maybe 100 bass in there, and you can go through there and catch, 10, 15 a day and rack them up quick. And see if we can find something like that. It's weird, it was so clear here when I came in pre-practice. But it's probably just because how hard that wind blew out of the north the other day before we got here. This is some of the stuff that I think is just real overlooked here. I don't know why. I think everybody thinks about largemouth fishing like in the bay. Don't really look at a lot of this stuff. Should clean up good with the wind being out of the south and east next couple days. I think it'll clean up more. Oh God. I think them are bass right there. I'll throw my tube up there. Son of a bitch. Knew I should have jerked. I don't think he'll hit the 2 pound mark, but bass. Little chunk. No harm if he's not 2 pounds. It's good to know. Largemouth about a tube. Check that off. That's what we wanted. He absolutely cracked it too. Nice one. This is what we want tournament day, a whole bunch of these. Nice Lake Erie largemouth. Okay. See how quick that was? Like 2 points, 2 bites. That quick. I mean, I literally feel like I can come through here and hit all these and probably catch 20, 25 scorables, like in the first 2 periods, for sure. I mean, that's 50 pounds right there, which I think is gonna be all right. Let's go ahead and idle back in here ways and check it out. That's so reassuring. Yesterday I was kind of nervous because I fished a couple of these on the other side of the lake where I got some decent bites, but I only got like 2 good bites. So I was a little like worried about it. But heck, the first 2 of these we pulled up on, bam, bam, real quick, like 2 good bites. So that makes me feel real good. Probably run down to these couple little inlets and look around. Not the only area I didn't hit yet is right in that corner, and then we'll run out here to these. We spent a few hours on these shoals out here hitting some stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, like half a dozen shoals out there we can look around on. One of them may have some smallmouth grouped up, and that's good because that would be in line with my other places. Hell, they may even find something better. Catch a 2-pounder, we'll leave. But that one wouldn't make the team. Crew cab long bed. That's a 2-pounder. Close. Maybe. He missed it the first time. He come back and got it. He was close. Yeah. giant. Lake Erie, baby. Oh, man, my knee hurts. That was a bass. I saw it. Told you. I think it's a 2-pounder though. Be close. I looked over there and saw that fish. Come up after some little minnows. See, this kind of stuff right here makes me even more excited about the largemouth stuff. Because you can come out here and do this all day and literally catch no smallmouth. Yeah. And have a shit tournament. But I got the largemouth I can start on and go with. But I have the 2 places I know there's smallmouth. And there's a lot of them. Challenge is going to be just getting them all to bite. But I'm not too worried about it, really. Every throw. Golly. Definitely a drum. He come up off that rock like a smallmouth and smashed it. Nasty ass fish.
That's a bait ball?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bait ball. It's either like emerald shiners or alewives. You sort of bring a kid out here and reel some fish in. It's a great place to do it. Even though oh, they pull great. They're just the wrong kind. I tell you what, someone that didn't come up here and pre-practice, there's going to be some people that don't catch dick. People that just try to come out and small, like just say, oh, I'm just going to go out and drag reefs and shit. Yeah. There's going to be some that only catch like 3 or 4 a day. If they don't, you know, try to largemouth fish, which I hope they don't, but for my sake. Be nice if they were all smallmouth. They were this big. They are on the other holes. Dude, he throttled that thing. Jump. But I'm gonna grab a rag and kind of wipe the boat down real quick before we get back around. Give it a little lake bath. Well, we are officially done for practice. Obviously it's early, but I'm gonna go change my oil, change my gear oil, take care of some of that stuff. Had what I think is a decent practice. I went back and found some largemouth. They're still biting. Caught a couple decent ones today, just, you know, sampling some places again. Didn't hit anything too hard. And my smallmouth are still there from yesterday, so that's good. Now they're much harder to get to bite right now, but they're there, so. And there's probably 100 or more on each spot, which is great. So if they'll hang out and I can catch enough of them a day, we can do okay. But I want to take care of my oil, gear oil, all that stuff, get it all knocked out, get it ready to go. That way everything's fresh, nothing goes wrong. Go around the whole boat again, tighten everything, get it ready, because we might have some wind, some rough waves. But I'm pretty excited about it. I think I got a good game plan. You know, chunking and winding like I've done all year. It's been good for largemouth. And then we'll utilize our forward facing period, probably period 3. And if we can get on those 2 spots, coax 10 or so of them to bite per forward facing period, I think we'll be all right, because they're all 3.5 to 5. So pretty excited to get out there and try to catch some of them and see how it plays out.